Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to the Octo English Academy podcast, the show where we take the small, quiet corners of English that nobody explains properly, and we sit in them together until they feel completely natural. I'm Sophie, and I am so genuinely glad you are here today.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie. And Sophie, I want to ask you something before we start. Has anyone ever made you do something you didn't want to do?
Oh, every day, every single day. My alarm clock makes me get up. Traffic makes me late. My own ambition makes me say yes to too many things.
And has anyone ever let you do something that surprised you? Like given you permission or freedom you didn't expect?
Yes, actually. My very first English teacher let me speak in my own language when I got really stuck. She didn't have to do that, but she did, and it changed how I felt about learning.
I love that story. And I love that those two words, has anyone ever made you, has anyone ever let you, are exactly the two words we're talking about today. Make and let. Two small words with completely different energies. And once you feel the difference between them, conversations about power, permission, choices, and relationships become so much richer in English.
Today's topic came from a subscriber who wrote, I mix up make and let constantly. I know they both involve someone doing something, but I don't understand when to use which one. Help. And yes, we hear you. We are here. Let's fix it.
And before we go anywhere, if this podcast is helping you, please like it, subscribe, and share it with someone who is on their own English journey. You sharing this episode is how other learners find us, and every listener who finds this community finds a place where mistakes are normal and progress is celebrated. So thank you for that.
Okay, check-in time. How are you feeling right now? Be honest. I always love this moment because it reminds us that we are all just people sitting somewhere, doing our best, learning as we go.
I'm feeling a little reflective today, actually. This topic, make and let, it's not just grammar. It's about relationships, about who has power, about who gives freedom. I've been thinking about that since we planned the episode.
And I'm feeling warm and focused. I've had a good morning. I made myself a proper breakfast, which almost never happens, and I let myself take the slow route to my desk. And yes, I just used both words correctly in one sentence, on purpose.
Never not teaching.
Never. Okay, no grammar stress. Real life, please. Let's go. All right, here is the feeling at the center of this, the one thing to hold on to. Make means force, pressure, something that causes an action that might not have happened otherwise. Someone or something pushes, requires, or causes another person to do something.
Let means allow, permission, freedom. Someone opens a door and says, yes, you can go through.
Make has pressure in it. Let has space in it. That's the emotional core. And when you feel that difference in your body, the tightness of make versus the openness of let, the grammar follows naturally.
Let's look at the structure first, just briefly, without any complicated language, because the structure is actually very clean.
Make someone do something. There is a person, there is pressure, there is an action that follows. My boss made me redo the whole report. The boss applied pressure, the report got redone.
Let someone do something. There is a person, there is permission, there is an action that becomes possible. My boss let me leave early on Friday. The boss opened the door, leaving early became possible.
And notice, in both sentences, the verb after the person is in its simple form, not made me to redo or let me to leave, just made me redo, let me leave. No to. The action follows directly, simply, cleanly.
Okay, let's go deeper. Real life, please.
Make, force, cause, requirement. Something or someone applies pressure and an action happens as a result.
And here's something beautiful about make. The thing causing the action doesn't have to be a person. It can be a feeling, a situation, a piece of news, a song. Anything that causes something to happen.
The film made me cry. The film caused that emotion, applied that pressure, emotional pressure, and tears followed. The film didn't choose to do that, but it did it anyway.
The cold weather made her want to stay inside all day. The weather caused the desire, pressure from outside. Action, or in this case, the wish for an action, followed.
3 real-life examples for make: daily life, emotion, and relationships. Say them in your head as I read them. 1. Daily life with light humor. The smell of fresh bread always makes me walk into bakeries I had no intention of entering. True story, every time.
2. Emotion. His honesty made me respect him more than I expected to. Something he did, his honesty, caused a feeling in her. She didn't plan to respect him more, it just happened, because he made it happen.
And 3, relationships and power. And this one has weight in it. She felt like her family made her choose between her career and her home, and that was the hardest thing she ever faced. That sentence has weight. Made her choose. She didn't want to choose. She was pressured into it. The pressure came from them.
And notice how make in that last example doesn't feel comfortable, because it isn't. Make, when it involves people pressuring other people, can feel heavy, unfair. And English gives you that word precisely for those moments, to name what happened, to say, I was made to do this, I didn't choose it freely.
That is actually really powerful. Having the language to describe the difference between choosing and being made to matters. In life, not just in English class.
Exactly. And there's also a gentler side of make. What makes you happy? She makes me laugh without even trying. This song makes me feel like everything is going to be okay. Here, make isn't pressure, it's cause and effect with warmth. Something causes something good.
So make isn't always heavy, it's just always causal. Something causes something. That's the heart of it.
Now, let, allow, permission, openness. Someone has the ability to give or withhold permission, and they give it.
And this is worth sitting with for a moment. Let always involves someone who has power in a situation, a parent, a manager, a teacher, a government. Even you letting yourself do something, because let is only meaningful when permission was actually needed, when there was a gate and someone opened it.
Let me think about it. You're giving yourself permission to pause, to not answer immediately, to take space.
She let him explain before she responded. She had the choice to shut the conversation down. She didn't. She opened space. She let.
3 real-life examples for let. Daily life. My landlord finally let me paint the walls. I chose yellow. It changed everything. The landlord had authority over the flat. They gave permission. The walls became yellow. Joy followed.
2, relationships. He let her take the credit for the project, even though he had done most of the work. That's the kind of person he was. He had every right to claim the credit. He chose not to. He opened space for her. Let.
And 3, emotions and growth, and this one is personal. I had to learn to let myself make mistakes, to not be so hard on myself, to let the process be messy. Giving yourself permission is one of the most important things you can do, and let is the word for it.
That third one, letting yourself make mistakes, is actually what this whole podcast is about, isn't it? We talk about it every episode, and let is the word at the center of that idea. Let yourself. Give yourself permission. Open the gate.
Let yourself try. Let yourself get it wrong sometimes. Let yourself speak even when you're nervous. Let is an act of kindness.
I love this word so much. Okay.
Let's put them next to each other. Same situation, 2 different words. 2 completely different relationships.
Pair 1. My parents made me study every evening as a child. Pressure, requirement, no choice. Versus, my parents let me choose my own subjects at school. Permission, freedom, a gate opened. Same parents, very different moments. Make and let.
Pair 2, and this one is about your relationship with yourself. I make myself exercise even when I don't want to. You apply pressure to yourself. You override the part of you that wants to stay on the sofa. Versus, sometimes I let myself rest, completely, without guilt. You give yourself permission. The gate opens. You step through.
Both of those are healthy, by the way. Sometimes we need to make ourselves do the hard things, and sometimes we need to let ourselves rest. English has both. Life needs both. Okay, there is one more thing we want to mention, because make has another face, a creative one. Make can also mean to create something. She made a cake. He made a film. They made a home out of nothing. This is a different make, not about force or pressure, but about creation, about bringing something into existence.
We are not focusing on this meaning today. We have a whole world of make and let to explore, but we want you to know it's there. Make is a rich word. It carries force and creation both, and that's worth noticing.
Today's focus is make and let, in the sense of causing someone to do something and allowing someone to do something. That's our lane for today.
Let's pause. Take a breath. How are you feeling? Are you following along? Is the difference starting to settle into something you can feel? Because this topic, make and let, it's not just about words. It touches something real, the way we talk about authority, the way we talk about freedom, the way we talk about our own inner voice telling us what we can and can't do.
I want to say something honestly. When I was learning English, nobody let me feel like mistakes were okay. The environment I learned in was about getting things right, about not embarrassing yourself. And that made me silent for years. It made me hold back.
And I think a lot of you listening know exactly what she means. That silence, that holding back. We have talked about this before, and we will talk about it again because it matters. Silence is more dangerous than a wrong sentence.
So today, right now, let yourself try. Make yourself speak, even if no one is listening, even if it's just you in a room saying words out loud. That counts. That is English practice. That is real.
You are already doing great. Just being here, that is the proof.
Practice time. Out loud. Always out loud. Your voice matters.
Situation 1. Think of something in your daily life that you do even though you don't particularly enjoy it. Maybe early mornings, maybe a certain task at work, maybe exercise. Say the sentence, I make myself. Go on, finish it. I make myself get up at 6 even on weekends. I make myself drink enough water. I make myself answer emails before I open social media. Whatever is yours, say it.
Situation 2. Think of something you allow yourself to enjoy without guilt, something you give yourself permission for. Say, I let myself have chocolate when I've had a hard week. I let myself sleep in on Sundays. I let myself be proud of small things. Go on, that one, yours.
Situation 3. Think of a person in your life, a teacher, a parent, a manager, a friend, who gave you something, who opened a door for you, who said in some way, yes, you can. And complete this, they let me. My teacher let me redo the exam. My manager let me lead the project. My friend let me talk for an hour without saying a single word, just listened. That last one is a gift, and let is the exact right word for it.
And now, your confidence sentence for today. Say it with us.
I let myself make mistakes, and I make myself keep going.
Say it again, slowly. Feel both words. I let myself make mistakes, and I make myself keep going.
That sentence has everything in it. Permission, pressure on yourself, forward motion. That is the whole learning journey in one sentence.
Okay, mistakes. Real ones. Gentle fixes. I hear these a lot.
Mistake number 1, and this is the most common, adding to after make or let. She made me to cry. He let me to leave. No. The verb after make and let is always in its simple form, no to. Just, she made me cry. He let me leave. Direct, clean, no to in between.
Think of it this way. Make and let are strong enough to hold the next verb directly. They don't need to as a bridge. They reach straight across. Made me cry. Let me leave. The connection is immediate.
This is one of those rules that feels strange at first because in many languages, the to would be natural there. But in English, with make and let, it disappears. And once you notice it disappearing, you can't unsee it.
Mistake number 2, using let when you mean make in emotional sentences. The movie let me cry. No, the movie caused the crying. You didn't need permission from the movie to cry. The film created the emotional pressure. So the movie made me cry. Let is for permission. Make is for cause.
Ask yourself, was there permission involved? Was there a gate being opened? If no, if something just happened because something caused it, that's make. The news made me anxious. The music made me feel nostalgic. No permission, just cause and effect. Make. Mistake number 3, using make when you mean let in a request. This one is subtle, but it happens. A learner wants to say, please allow me to explain. And instead they say, please make me explain. But that means force me, pressure me. That's the opposite of what they want.
Yes, please make me explain sounds like you want someone to force you to talk, which is a very different request from please let me explain, where you are asking for permission to speak, for the space to share your side.
Let me explain is one of the most useful phrases in English, by the way. In any situation where there has been a misunderstanding, where you want to share your perspective, where you need a moment, let me explain opens that door. Keep it.
Keep it in your pocket. Let me explain. Let me think. Let me try. Beautiful, useful, real.
Okay, final story. One character. Make and let, both words, the right ones, in the right places.
For years, her fear of sounding wrong made her stay quiet in meetings, sitting with ideas she never said out loud, watching other people speak the thoughts she had already had. One day, a new manager sat beside her before a presentation and said quietly, "I'm going to let you lead this one. Just try." And something in her shifted. She made herself stand up. She made herself speak. And standing there, hearing her own voice fill the room, she finally let herself believe that she had belonged there all along.
Her fear made her quiet. Her manager let her lead. She made herself stand up. She let herself believe. 4 uses, one life turning towards itself.
That could be anyone. That might be you.
Let's bring today together. Your 3 takeaways.
1. Make means force, cause, or pressure. Something causes an action to happen, willingly or not. She made me laugh. The cold made him stay inside. I make myself write every morning.
2. Let means allow, permit, give freedom. Someone opens a gate, and action becomes possible. He let her speak first. My teacher let me take extra time. I let myself rest.
And 3, after both make and let, the verb is always in its simple form. No to. Never made me to go. Never let me to try. Just made me go. Let me try. Direct. Clean. Yours.
And your compass question, whenever you're unsure, is this about pressure and cause, or is this about permission and freedom? Pressure, make. Permission, let. That question will almost never fail you.
Your confidence sentence one more time. Say it out loud.
I let myself make mistakes, and I make myself keep going.
Yes, please, say that every day if you need to.
If today's episode helped something land, please like, subscribe, and share. And leave us a comment. Tell us which pair hit home for you today. The workplace ones, the self-talk ones, the relationships. We want to know. We read every single message.
And if you have a topic you want us to cover, a word that always trips you up, a sentence structure that makes you hesitate, a moment in English where you feel uncertain, send it to us. This podcast grows from your questions. You are not just a listener, you are part of how this show is made.
Confidence is more important than perfection. Not perfect, but confident. That is what we're building here, together, episode by episode, word by word.
English is not a test, it's a tool, And today you learned how two of its most human tools, make and let, carry the whole weight of force and freedom between them.
Just keep speaking.
From me, Sophie.
And from me, Jamie.
Thank you for being here. It means more than you know. Take care of yourself. Be patient with yourself, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.